Uh, as the as your practice of forgiveness becomes deeper, as a practice of identifying an opportunity to bless anywhere in the world, and you letting your heart open to bless an opportunity or bless people with need, as this tendency increases, as this tendency becomes more and more powerful, you subconsciously, maybe if even if you don't know, you're becoming a channel for God's energy to flow through you. You're basically becoming empty from inside, like the ego becomes empty, and you become a brilliant channel for God to flow his energy through you. And that eventually is the goal of any spiritual practice. Have you ever heard that the monks, Zen monks, they specifically say that empty yourself, only then can you be filled? Exactly that. So when you see, so train your system in a specific manner to identify the opportunity where people or a group of people need blessing, or a certain person needs blessing, or an animal needs blessing, and you forget yourself for some time, 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and you just pour your blessings out. 2 or 3 minutes is good enough on this. And then most important part is also this: do you identify where do they need blessing? For example, I'll give you an example. Most of the time, people need strength, they need courage, they need more honesty, they need more truthhood, they need greater moderation. But if you only say, may your pain be eased, may your pain be soothed, if you only do this, well, that's also good, but that's what is only visible. But if your mind is trained in identifying opportunities, the pain is the result of this. I'll bless these also. I'll also bless the pain. That is something which will make you a true healer. Healer, matlab your presence. After a while, your mind and your aura gets trained to bless. That's very powerful. Which means wherever you are a strong blessing force. And the more and more you do this, the more and more you become empty within yourself of yourself, and you become more and more full of the divinity coming through you or flowing through you. That is an ideal goal of any of the sessions that we conduct, right? Which is exactly why when you ever heard the word mailing one, which is the group, the name of the group that we take sessions in the night, the the one-liner phrase that I picked for this year 24 to 25 was, build a lighted house. I build a lighted house and therein dwell. So lighted house essentially has to do with soul occupying the body in greater and greater quantity and staying there. Like it's in Bible, it's called the Christ has descended and stayed. Stayed. The stayed is Christ, matlab the Buddhic energy or the Buddhic consciousness, right? Which has descended down because of your acts of love towards your fellow human beings, and stayed, which means you constantly do it. It's really powerful stuff, by the way. You study about it. Anyways, let's go forward. Invocation. Be aware of the heart, be aware of the crown. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother. Thank you for your priceless blessings, for your divine light, divine love, divine power, divine healing, guidance, mercy, help, and protection. Thank you. To our great spiritual teacher, to all the great spiritual teachers, to all the great gods and goddesses, to all the great, great ones, we incredibly humbly thank you for your great blessings. We thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Again, be aware of the heart and the crown. We say, Lord God, thank you for filling my heart chakra and my crown chakra with substance of love. Again, Lord God, thank you for filling my heart chakra and my crown chakra with substance of love. Lord God, thank you for filling my heart and my crown chakra with tremendous substance of love. Let's start the purification session. Be aware of the heart and the crown. Imagine a sun in front of you. So whatever comes out of your system goes inside the sun and gets burnt away. Let's start. To the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of anger, cruelty, injury, criticism, hatred, malice, irritation, violence, rage, and revenge from my entire system. Please sacrifice it to the great sun god. Thank you. Next, to the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of lust, greed, domination, poverty, and stealing, either materially, emotionally, intellectually, financially, or sexually, from my entire system, and please sacrifice it to the great sun god. Thank you. Next, to the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of lying, pretending, distortion, manipulation, ego, pride, low self-esteem, insecurities, prejudice, self-delusion, jealousy, enviousness, and guilt from my entire system. Please sacrifice it to the great sun god. Thank you. Next, to the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of procrastination and laziness of all types from my entire system. Please sacrifice it to the great sun god. Thank you. Next, to the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of addiction, obsession, and excessiveness of all types, and all the useless thoughts and negative emotions from my entire system. Please sacrifice it to the great sun god. Thank you. Next, to the Supreme Being, thank you for completely extracting out all the entities and elementals of stress, emotional trauma, fear, anxiety, depression, pent-up emotions, doubts, and resentments from my entire system. Please sacrifice it to the great sun god. Thank you. Let's invoke for blessings. We'll say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with loving kindness and non injury in my thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. Please bless me with patience, understanding, tolerance, mercy, compassion, and inner forgiveness. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with the virtue of generosity and non stealing. Please bless me with a compassionate, generous heart that I may give and share to those in need. Thank you also for blessing my life with abundance, with wealth, and with riches. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with clarity and sharpness of mind. Please bless me with accurate perception and correct expression that I may have humility, objectiveness, and a good self esteem. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with one pointedness, with constancy of aim and effort. Please bless me with an iron will and inner power to do great things. Thank you. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with moderation and non excessiveness, so that I may live a balanced and prosperous life. I very, very humbly thank you in full faith. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with peace, power, prosperity, and purpose in my life. All right. So today we will do blessing for a specific category of people, those that are about to do anything wrong to others or to themselves. These people could be on the verge of committing a crime, verge of committing a rape, committing a suicide. On the verge, matlab, they are thinking, they are planning, they're about to execute it, verge of committing an act of corruption, verge of, like, they're still good people, they've never done it, but they're going to topple over, or if given the right push, they will do it. Verge of killing somebody, verge of doing whatever which is unwholesome in the eyes of God, right? Basically that. So we'll try and do forgiveness for people like people of this under these situations, right? See, it's very important. I hope you know why am I saying this, right? Because if you've never done something and if you have this inner strength and the knowing of not doing it, that will prevent the crime or prevent the bad thing to ever even happen, and you will find its strength within you. But if it happens, and if depending upon how your mind reacts, you may take much longer time to come back to saying, "Okay, this is not okay, I should not do it," for example, sometimes, right? Anyways, be aware of the heart, be aware of the crown. Say, Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for making me a very humble instrument of all of your energies. May all your energies flow through my system without any block, without any hindrance. May it go to whoever in the world needs it. Now, raise your hands like this. Be aware of the heart and the crown chakra. And say to every person in this beautiful world that is about to do anything which is unethical in the eyes of God, be blessed with greater and greater resistance towards such an activity. Be blessed with greater self-control. Be blessed with greater soul mastery. Be filled with greater love and compassion to others and oneself. May such a person be filled with inner strength, lot of inner strength, lot of inner strength. Such a person be deeply, deeply healed and blessed. May the inner voice which prevents a person from doing any bad activity, the voice of conscience, be highly strengthened in all such people. Now be aware of the heart and the crown, be a fantastic channel of God, and bless everyone with tremendous amount of courage and inner strength to resist taking the path of crime in the eyes of God. Pour down your strength on them, pour down the courage on them. Pour down on them the fact that you still have a choice which is yet to be made. And may you always choose whatever is right, righteousness, no matter what the cost involved. May all of you never forego the principles of the soul, the laws of the higher world. May you always adhere to the teaching. May law of karma be a guiding principle, guiding factor of life. May you be impressed with the teaching of the law of karma, not out of fear, but out of love. May you be deeply, deeply healed, all of you that are about to do any crime. May your hearts be filled with peace. May the voice of conscience be stronger to pull you out of a state of mind where you're thinking of committing any form of crime against others or oneself. May you, the soul, be filled with contentment. May you, the soul, be filled with joy, inner joy, happiness, and bliss. May you, the soul, be blessed with deep, deep inner peace. And may your transformation become an inspiration to others who are thinking along the same lines or who may think along the same lines in the future. May you be blessed. May you be blessed. May all of you be blessed. So be it. Now you can always say to everyone in the world that I have committed any crime as per the eyes of God. To everyone in the world across any incarnation that I have committed any crime towards, please forgive me. Be aware of the heart on the ground. Say, please forgive me. Even if the crime was committed only in the mind, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please deeply, deeply forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. And I forgive everyone in the world that has committed any crime against me across any incarnation. I completely, completely, completely forgive you. Be aware of the heart, be aware of the crown, and say, I completely forgive you. We're all children of God. We all make mistakes. It's completely okay. And I forgive you. I completely forgive you. So be it. And say to my soul, I sincerely seek, I sincerely seek your forgiveness. And you're addressing to the soul now. Say, I sincerely seek your forgiveness. Sorry, I sincerely seek your forgiveness for any of the crimes that I may have done against you in any of my past lives without knowing. I am extremely sorry. To my great, great soul, I sincerely seek your forgiveness for all the crimes that I may have done across all my incarnations. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now keep your hands down. Focus on the brilliant point of light on top of your head. And try and be still. Be as still as you can. Be very still. It's your closing prayer. To the Supreme God, to the great Divine Father and the great Divine Mother, thank you for your great blessings. Thank you so much to our great spiritual teacher, to all the great spiritual teachers, to all the great gods and goddesses, to all the great, great ones. We incredibly humbly thank you for your great blessings. Thank you so much. Everyone, happy Holi, and may the festival of colors bring a lot of joy in your life and have fun. Take care, Atma Namaste. Bye bye. Have fun. Take care. Bye bye. Have fun.